Hello and welcome, where it's all eyes on the grid and the final preparations ahead of today's championship race. We have 15 corners here at the circuit Paul Ricard, 6 to the left and 9 to the right. The rain is coming down and making for a slippery racing surface, but luckily there is plenty of runoff available, and hopefully we'll be able to avoid bringing out a safety car during today's Grand Prix. Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Anthony Davidson. Thanks for joining us, Ant. And tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, they'll be the ones that are better off.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Daniel Ricciardo starts from pole position today, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Sergio Perez, and Albon, Leclerc, Stroll, Ocon, and Sebastian Vettel, Sainz, Gasly, Daniel Kvyat, and Norris, Magnussen, Grosjean, Kimi Raikkonen, and George Russell, Giovinazzi, and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
What's going on, dudes? It's your dude, JV Dude, and welcome back to the F1 2020 Championship. Picking up where we left off, we just completed the Canadian Grand Prix. Great results out of it from last race. Managed to get my 4th win of the season, 2 wins in a row. Looking for a 3rd win here in France. Bonjour to everybody who was watching this video, plus the fans that are watching from the stands. Bonjour to all of you. We're here in France, here in Paul Ricard, for the PaulRicard.com. It's raining. First race completing under wet conditions. First race to race in wet conditions. Plus, it's first time for me because I grabbed the pole for this race. Surprisingly, I did pretty well. The fact that I've not raced this track often, I got the pole about 7/10 ahead of Hamilton, thanks to a bit of traffic ahead of me. I thought they were going to be in my way, but lucky for me, they were around at the right time for me to pass them, and snatched the pole away from Hamilton. Pretty fast on this track. I've not done any wet conditions on this track before, I don't think. It was only dry throughout practice and qualifying for me for this race, so it's gonna be different on how I play out this race under wet conditions. Race strategy, there is no way of pitting since it's wet tires throughout the whole race. 13 laps of this race. I don't know how well I'll do, but I know for a fact that I gotta get a good jump to get to be ahead of the pack, and hopefully I could get a good turn into the first corner and the rest. I don't know when the braking zone is, but I'll have to try my best to guess and see if I do well. So let's jump right in. 5 lights are up. It's lights out, and away we go for the French Grand Prix here in France. Like I said, needed a good jump ahead of the pack. Now I need to know where to brake. Jeez, I can't even see the track at all because it's raining. I don't think I'll be able to get my 3rd win here. Maybe if I can just like hang on in these wet conditions. I reckon Hamilton will have the advantage on me for sure because of how slippery this is. And it's going to be hard for me, and like I said, it's going to be hard for me where the corner is because the rain is making it clear that I can't see where the track is. So I really got to be ahead of Hamilton at all costs. And like I said before in the previous races, I've not done this before. I normally use the dynamic racing line for these tracks, but since I'm doing a championship for your entertainment, I'm doing it without the dynamic racing line, just for a challenge. And so far I'm doing pretty good. If you notice in the point standings, I'm now third in the driver's standings, behind Verstappen and Hamilton. I managed to get past Bottas in the point standings. Constructors standings, us Renault is still in third. I'm not sure if we're able to catch up to Red Bull or Mercedes, but third will be good enough for the team. Alright, completing the first lap, I say ahead of the pack. Good thing starting on pole will be very helpful for me, because I'm gonna need to stay ahead. If I qualified somewhere further back, like second, third, or fourth, I would have been in trouble. But you know, it's racing. What can you expect in this game? So far I'm putting on fast sectors, purple. And it looks like I'm building a gap, actually, against Hamilton, Verstappen, and Bottas. I don't know if they're faster in the wet conditions. Oh, I braked a bit too early, but that's okay. Braking early means a bit more safety for you. So that's okay. But I need to stay ahead of Hamilton. Gotta brake a bit more. Eyes fun. So far so good. I think I saw a bit of thunderstorm behind me, or maybe ahead. I don't know. Might be seeing things. I'll tell you what. I'm happy that I got pole, because this is sorry, tongue twisting. This is my first pole position in the season, so I'm happy I got my pole here in France, which is quite a surprise to me, because I got the fastest lap. Not sure if I'm gonna hold on to it, because I'm surprised I got the pole. I literally thought someone else was gonna be ahead of me, despite me not racing here much. But however, I've been pretty fast in practice and qualifying, and I just edged out Hamilton, so that's good. Gotta be a bit more gentle. Yeah, I could have sworn there's thunderstorms I'm seeing ahead of me. Well, it looks like the finish has come to my way, surprisingly. Well, now I can clearly see the track a bit. Through the race. Here we go. Oh, jeez. Too wide. Well, that's okay. Hey, look at that. I'm building up 2.5 second gap ahead of Hamilton. Okay, just put up more speed again.
That was the fastest lap of the race.
Yep,
Keep this up.
fastest lap again. I cut the corner a bit too much.
circuit's definitely looking better than it was a few minutes ago. If we could just move a bit more of that standing water, we might be able to get onto the intermediates.
I sure hope so. Getting more grip on this track. This keeps up. Although I don't think I should pit for intermediate tires. Because I don't think the other drivers might pit for intermediate tires at all. So I'll just stay up for now and we'll see what happens later. Here we go. Alright. Fastest lap again, 149.1. Alright, 9 laps to go here in France. Yeah, it looks like rain is starting to fade a bit. Might bring up some light rain a bit more. So that's a cushion. See, look at that. I'm building a 5-second gap between me and Hamilton right now. Oh, jeez. Skidded the curve a bit. Well, we're all good. There you go. There we go. Tell you what, I'm doing very well in this race. This might be my best performance yet. This could definitely be a positive for me, taking my 3rd win in a row in this season. My 5th, third win in a row, 5th this season.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
I'm just putting in the fastest lap, lap by lap by lap.
By 16.5 seconds.
16.5 seconds between me and my teammate Esteban Ocon is the gap. And I pulled off a 6-second gap lead over Hamilton, which he's still hanging on to defend against Verstappen and Bottas. I can see on the map and the interval. Everyone else is spread it out, sort of. Just checking back in case. I cutted the corner a bit more again. That could have possibly been a penalty, honestly. Probably should have been. Oh, damn it. Too wide. Easy does it. Easy does it. Don't need a rush here. Hit the corners. Okay, 7 laps to go here in the French Grand Prix.
Faster engine modes are available.
I'll save it for when I use all of it at the end. Because that's my strategy on this, in these races, guys, is to save the fuel mix and use it at the very end. Use all of it at the very end. That's my strategy on fuel mix. But in case if some drivers try to pass me, I'll have to use fuel mix to stay ahead of them, or even possibly look for an overtake too. I could also be using my fuel mix when it comes to pitting as well. Like when I'm pitting, when they're pitting, I gotta use rich mode. But not at this stage, I'll be using it a lot, so it should be a cushion.
A few teams seem to be putting intermediates on now. Come
A
in
few
and switch
teams.
over if you need to.
Ooh. Okay, my crew chief just told me that a few teams are putting on intermediate, so I gotta think on whether I should go with them with that strategy, or try to stay out with wet tires on the remaining laps. I really need to think here. Well, I could just pit with them for intermediates, because one, I'll be able to stay ahead of them because of this gap, and plus I'll be able to use the intermediate tires to keep, try to hold the fastest lap. Because if you get the fastest lap at the end of the race, if you're in the top 10, you would get an extra point to your standings. Alright, 6 laps to go. Doing very well. Ah, damn it, I cut the corner a bit. I was gonna mess up my entrance here. Or exit, I should say. Yep. Couple teams of hitting intermediates. So I'm in the lead. Hamilton in second, 6.5 seconds behind me. Verstappen in third, Bottas in fourth, and Perez in fifth. Yeah, I think I might start planning on getting intermediate tires. Man, I went too wide here. Just checking behind. There's no one ahead of me. Oh, come on, steer, please.
You're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
10 minutes of rain, huh? So it looks like the rain will stop in 10 minutes, which I don't think it'll stop by the time we finish. So it'll just be rain all out throughout the race. Messed up this corner a bit. Well, that's okay. Still ahead of the pack. A bit slow here in this corner. 5 laps to go here in France for the French Grand Prix. If I'm leading good.
Okay, I think it might be just about time to come and change these tires.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll have a look and see what the drivers behind me will do. I don't know about the mid pack, but I'll look at Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, and Perez. See what they're planning on doing. It seems like they're catching up to me a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit that they're catching up to me. Alright, not too shabby.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Ah, too wide here. Here we go. Good exit. Easy here. I think my tires are starting to get tight, maybe. Yeah, let me check. Oh yeah, they've gone to orange and my tires are getting very tight now.
Condition is still looking good.
Easy for you to say, doesn't look too good to me. Alright, 4 laps to go. Hamilton and the others are catching up to me now. Will they be able to catch back up and pass me before this race finishes, or will I be able to hang on for the win? It doesn't look like that they're oh, what's going on here? Yeah, I see some yellow flags at the straightaway at the start and finish line. Yes, there's yellows going on at the start and finish line. I don't know who it is. Yeah, it looks like a Ferrari. It's Charles Leclerc and he's out.
Safety car.
Oh,
No
safety car.
Reduce your pace. Keep your delta
Okay, this
positive as
should
we
be a
fall.
good opportunity for me to change for intermediate tires, I reckon. Now Hamilton's catching back up. Come to think of it, I don't think I should, because we might finish the race under the safety car, so I don't think it's a good option to pit for intermediate tires. I think it's best to stay out, I think.
Okay, slow down, slow down.
Yeah,
Your
I'm slowing
delta
down,
is
I'm slowing down.
negative, which means you are
Okay,
too
so
fast.
Charles Leclerc's
Reduce
out
your
of the
pace.
race. I don't know what happened to him. Possibly mechanical failure. We'll see. So now all of us are going to be brought back together. So it'll be a battle for the win. Looks like once again. I could possibly still look for 3rd win in a row here in France. We'll see. 3 laps to go once we cross the start finish line. I mean, we'll see. How's my tires? They're almost half.
We're coming
they're
up to the safety car now. Do not pass it. You are the leader. Follow the safety car.
Yep. Stay behind the safety car. Got it. Okay. I'm gonna try to get a big jump at the straightaway if I
3
can.
laps of fuel remaining.
Okay. So it looks like to me. Okay, so I'm in the lead. I'm in first, I should say. Hamilton in second, Verstappen third, Bottas fourth, Stroll fifth. Just gotta wait for the rest of the pack to catch up because they're way far behind. Look at that on the map.
Safety car is in this lap.
Safety car in this.
lap. You will be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady until the safety car has reached the pit lane.
All right. Safety car is in this lap. So coming to the checkered flag, it'll be 2 laps to go. I gotta get a good pace, good drive out of the final corner to get up ahead, away from the pack. Don't know if I want to wait too long because the pack is catching out. Look at that. Okay, now boost speed.
Okay, clear.
Alright, 2 laps to go.
Is 1.5 seconds.
Resuming play, green flag is back out. So back to racing. Only 2 laps to go in this race. I am 2 2 seconds ahead of Hamilton. But Hamilton will be able to close the gap, I reckon. So I really gotta stay ahead for the last 2 laps.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button more.
So battery charge is high, huh? Not too high. Not high enough. So that's not gonna be a good run for me to use it. A bit slow there, but that's okay.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Yep, 2 laps of fuel, that's plenty. Just gotta get ahead of the pack. Alright, so could have been another race without safety car, but apparently Charles Leclerc retired, ended up bringing the safety car out, so that didn't happen. But I can at least try to get 3rd win in a row and 5th this season. If I can manage that, I should be able to catch up to the leaders, Verstappen and Hamilton, who are right behind me right now, and I really got to be ahead of them. Alright, coming up to the finish line. Final lap here in France for the French Grand Prix. I got to be ahead of Hamilton in the pack on this last lap. So really gotta stay on it. Problem is my tires are starting to worn out, so I really got to pick up the pace. Oh geez, Hamilton going for the outside of me. This doesn't seem good to me.
Moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
I can't do that right now. Says Hamilton. Just gaining some speed. I gotta stay on the inside. Gotta slow it down in the corners. How's my tires? Oh no, they're orange. That's bad. I probably have worn them out very badly. So I really gotta be careful.
We anticipate an end to this rain in around 5 minutes.
Oh no, Hamilton's going for the inside of me. Can he stick it? Oh no, he just backed out. I didn't notice Hamilton was going for the inside of me. Yeah, I'm losing pace now. I really gotta stay ahead. Oh god, final corners. This is gonna be close. I've lost my overtake button. Oh, Hamilton's looking for the outside. Final corner. Can he make it up to me? Not enough. I'm gonna take the win here in France. 3rd, that's 3 wins in a row for me, and that's my 5th win of the season. Yes, 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 yes. I just hang on. Ah, jeez. Driver of the day goes to Pierre Gasly. Congratulations, and congratulations to me. 3rd win in a row. I'm glad I managed to. I'm glad I managed to get the win here in France. So I really needed it. I take my 3rd win in a row, 5th of the season. Nice. It was pretty close too, because my tires were starting to wear out. I thought my tires were gonna blow honestly. Yes. Once again. Man, that was very close. I thought Hamilton was gonna make a move on me and managed to pass me for the win. I actually thought he managed to pass me on the inside of that corner. I forgot what turn it was, but I thought he was gonna get on the inside and manage to pass me, but nope. I managed to stay ahead of him. I didn't know he was coming down on the inside. That was the problem, and I cut it in front of him. I think that might have damaged his front wing. I don't know. But we'll see.
Yes. Here's how things look in the drivers' table. Despite the best efforts of our championship leader, That lead has taken a bit of a knock today. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson.
Driver of the
who do
day.
you pick?
I'll probably go for Pierre Gasly. The team did a good
From
job with
12th
the
to
strategy to pull him
7th.
in amongst the pack.
Started at
It was the
12th,
driver's job
finished
to
7th.
capitalise
Nice
on
work.
these opportunities, and he did
So
so
I
with a lot of skill.
take the
Let's move
victory
on to the
here.
constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. And with that, we wrap up.
Anyways, like I was saying, I take the win here in France for the French Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton takes second place, Max Verstappen takes third, fourth is Valtteri Bottas, fifth is Lance Stroll, sixth is Alexander Albon, seventh is Pierre Gasly, eighth is Esteban Ocon, ninth is Carlos Sainz, and Danik Fiat rounds up the top 10, picking up the final spot. And Sergio Perez, who was in the top 5, has dropped down to 11th. He got the fastest lap of the race too, so he's not going to get an extra point because he didn't get any. He didn't get into the top 10, so that point doesn't count for the fastest lap. But my gosh, managed to stay ahead of the pack. My tires were running out too, so let's see what happened. Looks like Charles Leclerc had a mechanical failure. Kevin Magnussen and Kimi Raikkonen hit each other on the first lap too. Sucks to be them. So looking at the tire change, it looks like Sergio Perez, Lando Norris, Sebastian Vettel, George Russell, Nicholas Latifi, and Antonio Giovinazzi pitted for intermediate tires, thinking they could possibly get ahead of the pack, but did not work out. So I managed to take the win. Let's look at the point standings. I've closed the gap to Hamilton and Verstappen. I'm 4 points behind Hamilton now, and I'm 11 points behind Verstappen. So I'm gaining more and more as I progress. If I could stay ahead of the pack, if I stay ahead of Verstappen and Hamilton, I should be able to get ahead of them in the driver's standings. And it looks like my teammate Esteban Ocon has passed Vettel for 11th, so that's good. Glad he managed to get up. Everything's still the same with Mercedes in the lead. Like I said, us Renault will probably stay third throughout the constructors standings through the rest of the season. But yep, that's the standings. Everything stays the same, so I'm catching up. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch up and beat them at the end of the season. So that's all the time I have for this episode. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe button to help this channel grow. If you guys like these videos, make sure you hit that like button. If you guys have no suggestions, make sure you leave a comment down below. Next episode, we're going to move on to the next race, which is the Austrian Grand Prix in Austria. I'm pretty sure I'll be have the advantage on that race, although I may be wrong. I might have a bad outcome of it, but we'll see. Hopefully I'll get the win there for my 4th win in a row, possibly my 6th win this season as well. I'm glad I got the pole here in France. That's a good achievement for me. And so now moving on to Austria, I could possibly get my 2nd pole there in a row there too. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.